go. Come on, something. Come on.
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of fun.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
XBL's AAA has never been closer than it has been in Season 12. Since day one, these players have fought their hardest through a field of formidable foes and adversaries that has left them standing amongst the Final Four, grasping at a chance to win it all, to go down in history. Our road to the championship has us speeding towards an epic finish, and the bright lights of primetime are ready to shine and create new playoff heroes. Welcome to the AAA semifinals.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Dwayne. I'm one of the commissioners of this league, and I will be handling some solo commentary for you this evening as I speak into the void. We have a AAA semifinal set coming up for you, the continuation of the series between Chronic Lies and the Femme Fatales, and ThisIsEduardo and his Kansas City Sirloins. The series, if you weren't with us the other night, knotted up right now at 1-1, 85 batting ego. 90 everything else in this AAA. It is a very, very exciting series, as evenly matched as it comes. Both players fighting hard to get to the AAA World Series. Just to allude to a couple of the keys that Hummus and I talked about last time, the Fatales are trying to get back to the World Series in AAA. The only player with the opportunity to do so, and trying to take advantage of that here in this season 12. So that would be a historic moment for the Femme Fatales as last season's runner-up. But they have to go through Eduardo, who is the most improved player this season after 4 seasons in the AAA with us. He saw a bunch of rapid improvement, on the hill and at the plate at this season, and it's shown in, is getting to the semifinals. So this 5v6 matchup is as close as it gets down here in the Final Four. And they showed it the other night. Chronic Lies winning Game 1. By a score of 8-4, 4-run win there. Both teams with over 10 hits, though, so there was offense to be had at Red Rock, the home of Eduardo, where we're going to start Game 3 tonight. And then Game 2, Ed followed it up with a 5-2 victory himself over at Sakura. Again, both teams over 10 hits. The winning team in both games had 15-plus hits. So it seems to be that, the getting on base and then converting those runs, no lobsters for these players. That'll be huge, because they've been getting a lot of hits, but they haven't been scoring as many runs, especially as the losing team, 5-4 or 8-4, 5-2. So it'll be interesting to see tonight how that plays out. Will we see another split, or will someone hop in the driver's seat of this series? 2 wins for either team will be huge. So after my ramble, I hope you guys all really enjoyed that. We're going to go ahead and get into Game 3 of this AAA semi. I'm really excited. I hope you are too. Let's go find out what these players are going to give us. All right, folks, here we go. The players have exchanged pleasantries, and we're going to go ahead and get started here in Game 3 at Red Rock Park, home of the Kansas City Sirloins, and this is Eduardo. Kyla Williamson leading us off here for the Femme Fatales. She's shown in this series to be a formidable hitter. She showed in playoffs past as well, so let's see what she's got as she takes the ball inside to start the game. It is Slip Vanderwink on the hill getting the nod for the Loins. And he misses high. It's 2-1. Another pitch high. It's 3-1. So Williamson in the driver's seat. Takes a strike. Now it's full. Vanderwink's pitch in there for a strike. Struck her out looking. Good pitch. 87 miles an hour right on the corner. Brings up Vivian Longbottom. Eduardo going to try and chip away at these corners as he misses low there with the changeup to start the AB. Chronic waiting for a pitch to hit. Sees a curveball pass over the heart of the plate, but being very patient so far. 10th pitch from Vanderwink. This hit on the ground to third where it goes under the glove of Boomer Cartone. So that'll be a hit for the Femme Fatales. 1 out single here. Zoe Tobloom digs in. She's batting 200 in the series. She did have a big home run the other night. Not a ton of speed. Bad jump straight at first base as Vanderwink misses inside there. It's 2-0. That one lifted to right. Longbolo's going to range to his right. Make the catch in the gap. Get the ball in there to second. And no damage done. 2 outs for Carmel Anger in her power versus lefties trait. 444 so far in this set. Looking to get things started for the Fatales. Swings at the first pitch. A little bit outside. Lifts it to left-tish ball and makes the grab. That's out number 3. We're going to go to the bottom half of the first. Kiwi Tanner on the mound against the 1-2-3 of the Sirloins coming up. Hammer Longbolo will be leading us off with that insane power. Ed takes a strike. Kiwi Tanner, 5-pitch pitcher, got the screwball. There it is. Off the end of the bat and into the dugout foul. So quickly 0-2 to Hammer. We saw a lot of swinging out of Eduardo last series the other night. We'll see if he continues that trend here this evening. 2-2 to Hammer. Some patience here. Cutter in there for a strike. Great job from Chronic to place that pitch right on the edge. Gets Eduardo staring, and Costanza will bat. The familiar outside pitch of this hitter. Always dangerous, so we'll see Chronic picking away inside to start the AB. That one off the hands foul. It's 0-2 already. Way outside. And a check swing. Eduardo, strictly contact swing. So he does whip out a good check swing now and again. He checks at that one, though, and it's going to be a strike number 3. 2 looking Ks so far to start the game for the Fatales. Preston Adonimus digs in as the 3-hole hitter here. Adonimus is batting .667 in this series. Had a great night the other night. We couldn't stop saying his name and seeing him on the base paths. He's down behind in the countdown right now. Here comes a changeup from Tanner. That one crushed. Deep to right. Longbottom's got to go back. That wall's short, and she catches it. Makes the jumping grab at the wall. Looks like she sort of grabbed it for support there, you know, at the short wall right about waist high. Just to leap up and get it. That was pretty intense. And we'll start off the next half of the inning with a line drive. First pitch right at the shortstop, out number 1. Tatum Holland digs in for her first AB. No home runs, no RBIs in the series. Batting .286. Swings at the first pitch herself. Sends it through the right side. Lloyd Cook gives it a dive, but there's nothing to be had for him as there's a 1-out single and Bertha Banks gets a shot to hit. This is a lot like being an auctioneer, or at least what I would imagine it would be like, as a strike gets in there over the outside corner. And another one in there for a strike. Behind 0-2 is Bertha Banks. She's yet to get a hit in this series, and she swings at that one low for strike 3 late. No contact made. 2 outs, Evelyn Wiggs batting. She's got the opposite going on. She's been .625 here in the set. Best of 7 in the AAA semifinals if you didn't know already. We are in Game 3. The series is tied 1-1. Count is 1-1. Evelyn Wiggs swings at a changeup way outside. Now she's behind. There's good speed at first. Eduardo probably checks the runner and whips a ball in there inside. That one hit hard right up the middle. 2-2 pitch, stroked nicely. Runner caught between second and third. Out. Going back to second. Ooh, tough play for Chronic to end the inning there. Go to the bottom half as Boomer Cartone will lead us off. Boomer fouls one away to start the AB. And swings at one. It looks like it's not hit too hard, but it's right up the middle where nobody can get it. So it'll be a leadoff single for Eduardo. Here is Lloyd Cook batting .429. A little low in the order you'd think for Lloyd Cook as a sirloins aficionado, but Eduardo knows best when it comes to the loins. I'd say, if you ask me. That one ripped. Longbottom's going to slide for it. She can't get there. It bounces right in front of her, so it's a single for Lloyd Cook. 2 on, no outs. Damian Rush at the plate. This is a part of the order that could get dangerous quickly with the amount of speed and contact that Eduardo has. And you see him feigning bunt here. He's not afraid to drop it down, and he will. That'll be a sacrifice. So 1 out, runners move over. They're in scoring position for Willard Wiggins. Will Chronic pitch to Wiggins? Looks like he's going to. Misses outside. Next pitch, in there for a strike. Eduardo could break this game open quickly here. This pitch from Chronic Lies was dangerously placed, but gets fouled away. Now ahead in the count. Here comes the heater. This one hit on the ground. Kyler Williamson can't get it. Runner's going to come around third. Looks like it's going to be a close play at the plate. Throw was off target, so Lloyd Cook gets in there safely. It ends up being 2 bases for Ed and 2 runs scored. It's got a stealer as well at second in the form of Willard Wiggins, I believe. So gonna have to be careful. Tish Ballin hits that one, breaks her bat on the ground. Runner moves up 90 feet, but that'll be out number 2. Slip Vanderwink gets his first chance to hit in this ball game. Now he has a shot to help himself and break open the lead a little bit more. He crushes it actually to center field. Pretty hard right at Tatum Holland though, and she makes the grab. So that'll end the inning. Eduardo puts up a deuce. We go to the top half of the third. This is Vanderwink's counterpart, Kiwi Tanner, getting her first shot to hit. She swings at the first pitch. It's on the ground. Wiggins picks it up, gets it over to the bag in time. Costanza makes the catch, and it's out number 1. Williamson is power versus lefties, so gonna have to be careful, Eduardo. You can see trying to dip the inside corner there. It's 2-0 quickly. Now 3-0. He's got composed, engaged. That pitch, great. Nice placement. A forkball in there high. Tries to go back with the breaking ball at the top portion of the zone, but this one misses. Will be a walk to the leadoff hitter, and Longbottom comes up. So watch out for that speed at the bag. Chronic hasn't stolen too often, I don't think, in this series thus far. This one, a diving attempt from Willard Wiggins off the line drive. He can't gather it up. So both runners end up being safe. That's a break for Chronic Lies. And after the walk and the quick bobble, now there's 2 on and 1 out for Zoe Tobloom. Tobloom looking for a pitch to hit, ahead 2-0. Three-1 count to Tobloom. She swings at that pitch. It's in front of Longbala. Will he slide for it? It's off his glove. Everybody's going to be safe. Tough break there. Looked like the jump from Longbala was a little bit late, so he had to make up for it. Could not get there to make the catch in time after he hits off his glove. Technically, he was there in time. I'm talking very fast. Bases are loaded for Carmel Anger. This one's on the ground. Wiggins. He picks it up, throws it to second, on to first, in time for the double play. The Femme Fatales do not score in the third. Eduardo gets out of the bases loaded jam. We go to the bottom half. Longbala swings at the first pitch. It's off the glove of Kiwi Tanner. She can't gather it up, and he ends up safe at first. Decent speed on the bags for Costanza. The next pitch swung on and missed. It was dangerous. Eduardo probably looking to get a hold of that. Next one swung on as well. Can't catch up to the fastball. It's 0-2 to Costanza. She swings and it misses the third one. Rapid pace there on the heaters from Chronic. Nicely done. Good sequence. We see Preston Anonymous bat with the runner at first. Eduardo's swinging away, fouls it back. Lombolo does steal. Nicely done with the jump in there. Gina Torrens picks it up. There's it to first after the ground ball, but that'll move up Lombolo 90 feet. Eduardo, though, needs a hit now with Cartone to quickly try and get him in and extend this. Still 2-0 in his favor. 1-1 in the series. Oh, that's off the glove of the catcher. Lombolo's going to score from third easily. And that'll be the run for Eduardo. He doesn't even need to get a hit. He ends up breaking his bat on the next pitch. Kiwi Tanner will catch it herself, but she's kicking herself in the shin for giving up the wild pitch there. Chronic gonna have to try and answer as we move to the middle innings. It's the top of the fourth as Vanderwink's 40th pitch misses low and outside. Ahead in the count now is Vanderwink. Torrens swings at the 1-2 pitch, lifts it to right. Lombolo will make the basket grab. It's out number 1. Tatum Holland is 0 for 1 tonight, I believe. Or no, she's 1 for 1, I think. I missed that. I looked away for a second. She swings at the 0-2. It's going to be dangerous play. Cartone dives for it and makes the catch. I'm not sure if he needed to or not, but that gets a bit tricky in those Bermuda Triangle situations. So Eduardo makes the right play, and now it's 2 outs in the inning. Vanderwink working nicely. Gets one on the ground to Lloyd Cook. Over to first. That's the out. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 5, 6, 7 coming up. It will be Lloyd Cook leading us off. Lloyd Cook swings at that one. It's a strike. Kiwi Tanner's next pitch is lifted to left. Evelyn Wings makes a tough route to it. Slides and ends up being unable to make the grab. No bobble, just kind of sort of off her body. Cook's on first with no outs for Damian Rush. Rush swings at the first pitch, though. It's on the ground. Second on to short, over to first, and that's going to be the double play. So quickly, we go from fortunate hit to 2 outs, and Willard Wiggins at the plate. Willard Wiggins down 0-2. Kiwi Tanner's next pitch upcoming. It's a heater low on the ground. Bertha Banks picks it up at third, throws it to first in time, and we go to the 5th inning. It's 3-0 still, Sirloins. Here is the tense Wiggs now. She's 1 for 1 though tonight. Vanderwink starting to tire as his 50th pitch comes in there. It's hit on the ground to Willard Wiggins. He throws it to first in time for the out. Chronic needing to get something going in this ball game. Got ahead in the away game before. This away game, though, proving to be a bit difficult. Slip Vanderwink pitching nicely for Eduardo. Ed is really controlling the corners. Not giving Chronic much to hit and getting a lot of chases. You can just see how quickly the outs come in these innings, and then behind in the count already is the leadoff hitter Williamson. Vanderwink's next pitch lifted over to right field. Lloyd Cook, though, is able to get there and make the catch at his hip. Right on the outfield grass, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Tish Ballin leads off. She's got a ton of speed. She's the 8-hole hitter for the Sirloins team. That one almost clips her. It was a wild pitch from Chronic Lies. It's 1-1 now to Tish. Tish fouls it away. The next pitch. Pitch to Tish. I'm not doing it. 1-2. Swung on and missed. That's out number 1. Slip Vanderwink bats. He's locked in. He's starting to get tired, but you know Eduardo will run that starter into the ground. Pitch to Tish. That one on the ground to Gina Torrens. Speaking of, and then it ends up being out number 2. Hammer Lombolo turns over the order. Let's see if he can get on like he did last time. Swings at the first pitch. Kyle Williamson makes the grab. Lots of impatience from these two especially in the middle innings. They're swinging the bat freely. 5 hits apiece. Eduardo's got the edge, though, with 3 runs. Chronic looking to score as Vivian Longbottom leads us off. The 0-1's hit on the ground. Lloyd Cook picks it up, tosses it to first. Costanza makes the grab. Tobloom way late on that heater to start her AB. That one ripped. It's on the ground. Hammerlong Ballo picks it up in front of him, so it's going to be a hit. And Carmel Anger, the 10th hitter, has a chance to try and brew something up. There's not a lot of speed to work with over at the bag. Willard Wiggins, though, is going to catch the liner off the bat of Anger. And you can maybe feel some anger coming from her. She's 0 for tonight so far. Torrance batting .556, trying to be the MVP of this series. Hits that one on the ground to Lloyd Cook. He's going to make the play easy. So another quick inning for Ed. He's played 6 clean. We go to the bottom half of this inning. Costanza leads off. Not sure the last time I saw Ed take a pitch. Swings at another one here. He's quickly down 0-2. Ooh, nice screwball. Could have been not so nice, but Ed gets underneath it. Pulls him a little bit and ends up being the first out of the 6th. Dynamis swings at one. It's over the head of Kiwi Tanner. So he gets himself a single up the middle. That's what he's been doing all series, just getting on base, dinking and dunking a little bit, setting the table for hitters like Boomer Cartone. He's got 2 RBIs, batting .364. That cutter nicely plays. Chronic, you can see wanting to go back there. Misses low. The 1-1 taken. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch swung on, hit deep to center. Holland is back. She's at the warning track. She will make the grab out there a few feet in front of the wall. Ends up being second out. Adonimus remains at first for Lloyd Cook. He's got 2 singles tonight. He's going to try and keep that train moving. Swings at the first pitch heater. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch lifted into the gap. This could be dangerous. Lloyd Cook. Oh, there's a dive from Holland. She tries to cut it off. She can't. Lloyd Cook definitely going to get a triple out of this with his legs. Adonimus scores from first. It's 4-0 Sirloins. Looking good now for Ed as Damian Rush bats with 2 outs and a runner at third. This one off the glove of Tobloom. Eduardo's coming home. The toss. He's safe. It's 5-0. A second run scores in this game on a wild pitch. Tobloom having a nightmare behind the plate. Kiwi Tanner not doing her any favors with some of these locations, it seems. The whiffer engages, though, for Rush. He swings at it, lifts it over the head of the jumping Williamson. That inning keeps going. It's 1-2 now, or excuse me, 2 outs, man on. Willard Wiggins wants to extend it even more. He's got 4 ribbies in this series. He's hungry. He'd like to eat something tonight, and he hits one right up the middle. Eduardo's going first to third. Good aggression there with Damian Rush. The Sirloins really turning up the heat here in the middle innings. Tish Ball and the 8-hole hitter is going to try and pass the baton. First pitch swing, and she lifts it right above the plate. Tobloom makes the grab past the sliding Damian Rush. We go to the 7th. 2-run score. It's now 5-0 in favor of Kansas City Sirloins. Ed trying to take a 2-1 lead in this series. Chronic trying to make his way back to the AAA World Series, so would not want to drop a game here in Game 3. Either player wanting tonight to definitely get a sweep to get themselves in control of it. So far, it's looking good for Eduardo as he gets an out here in the 7th. Bertha Banks bats. Still all for naught in this series. She swings at that one, hits it hard. The dive from Cook. He can't get it, so that's her first hit of the series. Gotta feel good to get the monkey off her back over there first for Bertha Banks. We're gonna see Evelyn Wiggs get a shot. She's tense, batting .600. Can you imagine that? She's had a rough game, though, I guess, a little bit in left field. Takes a cutter. Could have been a hittable pitch. It's 0-1. Another one misses low. This one on the ground. Cook picks it up onto second, over to first, in time for the double play. That'll end the inning. Eduardo, just a machine with getting ground balls and getting the soft contact tonight. He still has this game in his favor. 5-0 as Vanderwick's going to bat, and he's going to remain in this, trying to go the long haul. Swings at the first pitch over to Williamson. She tosses it to first, and there's out number 1. Hammerlong Ballo bats. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Just got 1 single. Inside pitch engages. He swings at the first pitch. It's off the glove of Bertha Banks. Tough one out there for her tonight. Longballo was thinking about second there for a second, as there was a bit of complacency from Banks, I think, getting to the ball, but now she gathers it up quickly, and Costanza will bat. Longballo remains where he is. This one on the ground, though, to Williamson. On to second, over to first, in time for the double play. Almost a carbon copy of what happened last inning, just flip sides of the infield. We're going to the 8th. These two playing at a good pace tonight. Really bringing the auctioneer vibe for me. I'm enjoying it. I say bring it on. 2-1 is the count to Collins Kane, the pinch hitter, the frequent pinch hitter off this bench for the Femme Fatales, unable to get a hit thus far in the series. Swings at that one, fouls it away. It's 2-2. The 76th pitch from Slip Vanderwink is hit hard, where Wiggins, though, picks it up off his shoestrings. Line drive out for number 1 here. Callie Williamson at the plate. Williamson wants to get her team on the board desperately. This one hit hard on the ground to Costanza. She'll probably take it herself, and she does. That'll be out number 2. Long bottom bats. She's another dangerous part of this order that could really start a rally. She ends up swinging at the first pitch curveball. It goes into the center field for a hit. So 2 outs, runner on for the Femme Fatales. Tobloom with a ton of power could change this in one swing. Let's see if she gets her pitch. Contact versus lefties engages. It's hit on the ground hard. It was a curveball. Wiggins dives for it. Throws it over to first in time. What a play from Willard Wiggins. What type of defense. What type of pitching from Eduardo here tonight in Game 3. Trying to get ahead in this series. We see Adonimus batting in the bottom of the 8th. It's all insurance now for Eduardo as Maya Snyder comes out of the pen. Her first appearance of this series. Looks like the sidearm / sub slot pitcher for this Fatales club. Adonimus gets a hit to lead it off. Cartone is 1 for 3 with a single tonight as he digs in for another at bat. He lifts it up in the air. It's going to be foul. The 2-1 to Boomers on the ground. Williamson on to second, over to first, in time for the double play. Quick 2 outs here for Chronic, as he now has to face the 3 for 3 Lloyd Cook. He's got the triple and 2 singles tonight. Almost does a good job with that one. Next pitch hit hard on the ground. Williamson dives for it. Here comes the hard throw. Not in time. The locked in Lloyd Cook beats it out. Great play, though, from Chronic just to get the ball there almost in time. We see Rush bat with 2 outs. He swings at the first pitch, lifts it. Where Longbottom can make an easy catch, she will. And we go to the top of the 9th here in Game 3. Three more outs here for the Chronic Lies. Trying to stave off Eduardo taking the lead in this series. Carmel Anger lifts this one to left. It should be playable, and it is. That'll be out number 1. Gina Torrens bats in this 9th inning. Vanderwink going for the complete game. He's almost there. His 0-1 pitch is swung on, lifted to center. Damian Rush makes the grab. And that will be out number 2. Tatum Holland, the final chance for the Femme Fatales in Game 3. Let's see what we got. Swings at the first pitch. It's foul. Vanderwink resets. This one hit on the ground. Willard Wiggins picks it up. Throws it over to first. Out number 3. And that'll end Game 3. In favor of the Kansas City Sirloins, Eduardo jumps into the driver's seat. He's going to try and go for a sweep here in Game 4 coming up. Good game from him here in Game 3. Was very dominant on the hill, you know, just did not let Chronic get anything going. There was a smattering of hits for Chronic throughout the game, but they were just not able to get anything done as far as scratching runners across. Eduardo, on the other hand, got his runners in when he needed to, and then just rode the hot hand on the pitching and the defense. There was really no mistakes from the Sirloins in this one, and now he's looking good in this AAA semifinal. So an exciting game, quickly paced. We love to see it, and I think we're going to get ready right here for Game 2 in just a moment. So hang tight with us, and we'll see you in a moment. All right, folks, here we go as we load into Sakura Hills, home of Chronic Lads and the Femme Fatales for game number 4 of this series. Eduardo got the 2-1 lead now after winning game 3, 5-0, complete game performance from him and his pitcher Slip Vander Wink. He swings at the 0-1 though to start this game with Longballo. Horns makes the throw quickly over to the bag, and there's out number 1. Costanza bats. She's trying to get something going here tonight. The rest of her teammates sort of carried the torch last game. It's Fran Japani on the hill for the Femme Fatales. This one crushed. Deep to left. I don't think it's coming back. See you later. Costanza puts her mark on game 4. A solo shot in the first. Preston Anonymous batting now after the home run. Big shot from Ed. Good distance on it as well. And you know he's contact swinging, so he had to have squared it up nicely. One pitch to Anonymous. Sneaks in there for a hit. So that's what he's been doing all series, and he sets the table nicely for more meat of the order here. The meat of the sirloin's order. The beef. The loin of the order. There's probably a lot of different sorts of puns you could do involving types of meat and things like that with this team, but I'd like to do my research. Quickly 2-on now for Ed. This is a dangerous sort of inning brewing as Lloyd Cook bats. He had a great game last game. This one hit on the ground. Bertha Banks can't pick it up. She reaches for it. Bases will be loaded. There's only one out in the first, and Damian Rush will bat. Eduardo putting his foot on the gas quickly here tonight. This one on the ground. Gina Torrance picks it up. On to second. Over to first. Not in time. A run does score. Fielder's choice, and it's 2-0. Willard Wiggins wants to extend it. Try and get another run across. As they're on first and third for him. His RBI dud is not going to matter. He hits it hard into center, and a run will score. RBI single. Eduardo is just stringing hits together just like it was last game. Honestly, it's like he didn't even end the last game. He's just moving it right into this one. Tish ball, and this one on the ground. Bertha Banks able to pick that one up. Gets it to first in time, but not before those runs score, and it's 3-0 already. Chronic Lies needs to respond. Went scoreless in Game 3. Let's see how the offense looks for the Femme Fatales in Game 4 against Keigawa. The legendary Keigawa. This one crushed, though, to left field. And it's not going to be easy for Tish Ballin to get to it. It's going to be off the wall on a hop. So leadoff single for Kyla Williamson. That's the type of thing you need to get started for this Fatales club. Keigawa had an extremely long, I think, scoreless inning streak in the AAA. It was something obscene amount of innings. If anyone in chat remembers, they could drop it in. Drop in the fun fact of the evening. As this one's hit on the ground, Wiggins looks the runner back nicely, keeps her at second, throws it to first in time for an out. Tobloom bats with the runner at first and 1 out now, or excuse me, second in scoring position. This one's hit hard. Willard Wiggins can't get it. Williamson will not test the arm of Tish Ballin, so runners are at first and third. Carmel Anger lifts that one over to first. Oh, Costanza makes the catch but cannot apply the tag for the double play. That was good reaction from Ed, though, to get a second out. This one ripped over to third. Boomer Cartone makes the catch on the liner. So runners remain at first and third. No runs still for this Femme Fatales club tonight. Eduardo doing a nice job of getting out of any jams, leaving ducks on the pond all over the place as Igawa will bat for herself in the second. This one hit on the ground, the 1-0. Williamson throws it over to first in time. Turns over the lineup for Hammerlong Ballo. Inside pitch as always, but he swings at an outside one. It's off the glove of the diving Gina Torrens, and he'll get to first. Man on, 1 out. Costanza had the homer in the first that got things started. Let's see if she can do more damage against Frangipani, who's now on her 23rd pitch, looking for anything to just get quick outs. The 2-1 hit on the ground. Gina Torrens picks it up onto second, over to first in time. Nice play by the Femme Fatales. Gets 2 to end the inning. We go to the second, or bottom half of the second. Tatum Holland leads us off. That one stroked right up the middle by Holland to lead off the inning. Good piece by Chronic Lies. We'll see Bertha Banks bat. She's hitting 091 bingo in this series. Pitch in there for a strike from Miguel. Runner goes. That one's lifted behind first. Runner's going to have to go back, and it'll be playable for Costanza. She makes the play and the out. Evelyn Wiggs digs in, batting .545. The first pitch to Wiggs is lined over to Cartone. He makes a catch at third. And there's 2 outs. Frangipani's going to hit. She's tense. A hit for her right now, you know, maybe something with the stick would do wonders for her mojo. She swings at the first pitch, though. It's over the head of Keigawa. She almost lets it fall, but catches it in a stylish, sort of behind-the-back manner. And that'll end the inning. Here is Adonis, who had a hit last inning, or in the first as well. I believe he scored a run. Two 2-1 to Adonis could have been dangerous. Ed does not quite get the full contact he needs on it. Lifts it to left where Evelyn Wiggs makes the grab. Boomer Cartone is wanting to get a hit here. He swings at a big curveball. Next pitch, the 0-1, lifted over to second base where Torrens catches it on line. Lloyd Cook's going to dig in after the second out's made. The 0-1 ripped. Kyler Williamson picks it up off the ground, throws it to first in time. Lloyd Cook's out, and we go to the bottom of the third. So after scoring those runs in the first, Eduardo moved quickly in his ABs here, now back having to pitch with Igawa. Here's Williamson, who led off with a double but did not score, so we'll see if Chronic can get something brewing. This has been a tough night offensively for the Femme Fatales. This one on the ground. Costanza picks it up, runs over to first, tags the bag. There's out number 1. Vivian Longbottom swings at a curveball on the first pitch. Lloyd Cook has to dive for it. He gets up, throws it to first in time. There's out number 2. Good play. Looked like it might have been a hit there for a second. Brings up the catcher, Toe Bloom, who had a tough game last game, letting 2 pitches by on the wild pitch. Again, it was also, you know, no help of the pitcher. It always goes both ways, you would say. You don't want to blame one person for the wild pitch. Don't want anyone getting upset. That one hit on the ground, and it ends up being out number 3. You got to imagine pitchers and catchers, they don't have a good relationship. Maybe they argue about that stuff. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Damian Rush swings at the first pitch. That one requires a good play and good timing from Gina Torrance to make the jumping grab. Willard Wiggins swings at the first pitch himself after the first out. Now it's going to be a quick second out as Trapani cleans it up on her own. Gets the ball to first easily. Tish Ball and bats. Swings at the first pitch herself. She hits it squarely, though, up the middle. The curveball was right in the top part of the zone. So good speed on the bags for Eduardo with 2 outs. Kei Igawa's locked in and at the plate. Igawa swings at that one, hits it hard. Tish Ballin's going to go right for third as that one snuck up the middle for a base hit. Nicely done by Ed to extend it and pass the baton to the top of his order. All of a sudden, more danger brewing. Oh, that one hit hard right on the ground, though, to Williamson. Williamson makes a good throw over to first, and that'll end it. Could have been worse for the Femme Fatales there, but they leave all the ducks on the pond, and we go to the bottom half of this 4th inning. Carmel Anger, with power versus lefties engaged, is at the plate. That one misses inside. It's quickly 2-2 now. Carmel Anger swings at that one. The 2-2 pitch. It's off the diving glove of Costanza. She throws it to first in time to the covering Igawa, and there's out number 1. The 0-1 pitch hit on the ground. I believe that was Gina Torrance at the plate. Willard Wiggins cleans it up easily for the out number 2 made as Tatum Holland digs in. She had a hit last time up. She hits this one hard on the first pitch to Lloyd Cook. He makes it look easy over there, throws it to first in time. And we're going to the 5th, already sort of into the middle innings of this one. Eduardo been in the lead since the first. It's 3-0 still Sirloins, and they're up 2-1 in this AAA semi. The 0-2 to Costanza was hit hard. Avalon Wiggs just ranges a few feet to her right and makes the catch. Preston Anonymous is going to step in now. His 600 average just looming and looking even more impressive as the series goes on. It's quickly 0-1 to him. It's hit on the ground. Gina Torrance picks it up, though. Gets it to first in time. 2 outs and Boomer Carchone's at the plate. First pitch to him, misses low. And the 1-0 coming in there, misses inside. So quickly 2-0, got a hitter's count. 3-0. Let's see if he takes it. 3-0 pitch, fouled back. It's 3-1. Frangipani steps back. She's neutral now, looking good. This one, though, lifted to left. Avalon Wiggs is back. She looks up. She sees it hit the wall over her head. So that'll be extra bases for Eduardo with 2 outs. Carchone stops at second base. Lloyd Cook's up. That one hit on the ground, Lloyd Cook. I'm sorry, I looked away for just a moment. That looks like the play was taken by the first baseman herself. And that'll end the inning, so no runs scores there. Runner remained in scoring position, ends up a duck on the pond. Keigawa back on the hill against Bertha Banks, who's trying to get something going for her club. Bertha having a really tough series. She's ahead, though, 2-1 now against Igawa. 3-1. Composed engages. Doesn't matter, though, she takes a good walk. Chronic exhibiting some patience there. Perhaps that can result in something brewing. First pitch swinging, though, to Wiggs. Misses inside. The pitch from Igawa is set. It's a curveball strike in there. Good placement from Eduardo. Let's see what he comes back with. The 1-2 goes back with the pickoff. The fans hate it. You can hear him booing. That one crushed deep to center. Rushes back at the warning track. He makes the grab. The runner was off first, way off first. The throw's coming in there. It's on a hop and it's in time for the double play. Oh my. Chronic misjudging, I think, the flight of that fly ball, and Rush makes a snap throw over there. The 0-1 pitch after that double play is hit up the middle. It's going to be a 1 or 2 out single. Williamson will bat. That was the pitcher, I believe, Frangipani hitting, who got that single. It's 2-1 to Williamson, looking for her pitch. She swings at that one, hits it deep to center. It was on the outside portion of the plate, tough to get around, rushes back there. He makes the catch right in front of the wall. Fatales remain scoreless. We're going to the top of the 6th. Damian Rush sees a strike in there, then he swings at one. It's hit on the ground. Gina Torrens makes an easy play, and there's an out. Willard Wiggins bats. He's got a single and an RBI. He's been 462 in the series. He's been a stalwart of this Sirloins club. Gina Torrens again getting some action, though. It's second on the broken back grounder. She barehands it, makes a good play. And Tish Ballin's going to dig in after being 1 for 2 tonight. Kyla Williamson gets that one hit right at her, so that'll be out number 3. Eduardo quickly disposed of in the 6th, and we go to the bottom half. Vivian Longbottom and the meat of this order coming up. The 1-0 pitch swung on, lifted to center. Damian Rush makes the good out. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Toe Bloom. Ooh, swings at the first pitch, hits it hard to left. Tish Ballin dives for it to stop it from getting past her. Makes a good throw into second in time. Not a lot of speed on Toe Bloom either way. She'll remain at first. Brings up the first baseman, Carmel Anger. Igawa still pitching a very nice game. It's 1-1 to Carmel Anger. The 2-2 to Anger. Hit hard to left on a line. Tish Ballin's able to make the catch. And there's 2 outs. So Chronic needing a hit to extend anything here. Gina Torrens will bat. She's 0 for 2 tonight so far. Gina swings at the first pitch. It's on the ground. Lloyd Cook picks it up. Over to first in time. Out number 3. We go to the 7th. We have Keigawa batting here. She's probably going to look to go the distance if she continues to have success in this one, just like Slip Vanderwink did in Game 3. Eduardo pitching well tonight, getting a lot of good defense behind him as well. Chronic really unable to build anything and get it together. It's 3-2 to the pitcher, Keigawa. She's locked in. She's looking for a pitch to hit. She swings at that one, hits it hard right at Gina Torrens. Out number 1, but Nylon Ballo bats. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Not someone you can ever take lightly. Swings at the first pitch, hits it right up the middle. There you go. He's got a single. 2 for 4 now. And we'll see the home run hitting Costanza about to bat. She broke this open early with the homer in the first. Let's see if she can do so again here in the 7th for her team. She swings at one, hits it right past the glove of the diving Williamson. She gets on first, so troubles are brewing. Preston Adonimus at the plate. Preston check swings at that. The 2-0 pitch lifted to left. Evelyn Wiggs should make it playable, should keep the runners where they are. She makes the grab. It's out number 2. Eduardo feigns like he's going to second, but going to third, but he remains at second. 2 on for Cartone. He drove one deep to left his last time up, off the wall for a double. The 2-1 pitch to Cartone's lifted to third base area. Bertha Banks has to jog in there pretty quickly to make the grab. She does, though. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. We're going to the bottom half. 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Femme Fatales. First pitch hit hard. Costanza able to get there and make the grab. Looked like it might have got past her for a second down the line, but Chronic can't find the grass tonight. Bertha Banks hits one hard right to center, right at Damian Rush. So that's out number 2 made. Quickly 2 down in the 7th. Not what you want if you're Chronic, down 2-1 in a semifinal. That one, though, hit first pitch swinging it past Boomer Cartone. He doesn't even lift his glove at it. It'll be a single. You'd have to think Frangipani gets lifted here. Will be Haley Baxter. Baxter looking for her pitch. She swings at the curveball outside. It's lifted to center where it kind of balloons up there for Damian Rush, and that'll be out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th inning now. 5, 6, 7 coming up for Eduardo and his sirloins. Now remember, all the runs in this game 4 were scored in the top of the first, so Eduardo is looking to add on, and Chronic's looking for anything at all as we're in the latter stages of this. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Is that K-Man coming out of the pen? 103 mile per hour fastball. Yeah, it's Maggie Trampelson here. She is dangerous. The 1-0 pitch hit hard, though. Right at Carmel Anger. She makes a line-out grab. Could have been worse as Rush got around on that pretty quickly. Willard Wiggins swings at a 0-1 pitch. Kyle Williamson has to get there quickly and make a good toss. Hard throw over to first in time, though. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Femme Fatales order is reset. We'll see if now they can put themselves back in this. You know, being down 3-1 in a series like this is going to be tough. Williamson starts us off in the bottom of the 8th, though, with some lightning. That one was crushed to right center. It's going to be a stand-up double. Vivian Longbottom, her 2-hole counterpart. We'll try to knock her in. Let's see. Lloyd Cook is able to see that ground ball easily. Runner gets to third in time regardless. So Cook throws it to first. There's 1 out. Zoe Tobloom's at the plate. She's looking for the Femme Fatales' first runs tonight at all in either game. So let's see if she's eager to swing away. 1-1 pitch from Kei Igawa in there for a strike. Big 1-2 coming up. Fouled back. It was definitely a ball. Next pitch ends up missing high. It's 2-2. That one fouled back. Still 2-2. 2-2 pitch hit right to center. Damian Rush able to make the grab on the line. Runner tags up at third, heads home. Will get there in time, so it's a sac fly. 3-1 now. So this game got a little bit closer. 2 outs in the 8th for the Femme Fatales, so four outs to work with to try and tie it up. 1-0 pitch to Anger, though, hit on the ground. Lloyd Cook picks it up, throws it to first in time. So we're going to the top of the 9th. Eduardo's looking for insurance. Chronic looking to stay in this. We'll still be alive after tonight, but being down 3-1 in a series, like I said, like this will be tough if that ends up being the case after this game. The 0-1 pitch to Eduardo, hit on the ground. Williamson gets it to first in time. Keigawa bats for herself. She's going for the complete game regardless of giving up the run. She's still locked in, still looking good. O2 pitch misses just inside, a well-placed cutter. And then this comes back with the screwball, breaks the bat of Igawa. Gina Torrance picks it up, gets it to first in time. Hammerlong Ballo will bat. He's 2 for 4 tonight with a single. He swings at the first pitch. Kyla Williamson, it's over her head. That one looked like a ball, but Eduardo got enough bat on it to just push it over the outfielder, or infielder. So he's got a 2-out single. Possible chance for insurance as Costanza's at the plate, the heavy hitter in this lineup. That breaks her bat. It's foul. It's 1-1 count. Ooh, good screwball to get in there. It's 1-2. Eduardo looks at it. It's 2-2. Comes another screwball in there for a strike. Huge, huge strikeout for Chronic. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Down 3-1 here in this game. Chronic Lies looking for some more offense. 2 runs will tie it up. Keigawa is going for the complete game. In there for a strike she is. It's 1-1. This one lifted to right. Hammerlong Ballo calls everybody off. Makes the grab. It's out number 1. Tatum Holland swings at the first pitch. She drives it right up the middle for a single. So there's some life in this inning. Tying run's going to come to the plate for the Femme Fatales. It is Bertha Banks. She's had a tough series. Can she do something big for her club here as Igawa's pitch misses inside? Two out to Bertha Banks. Bottom of the 9th. Misses high. She is the tying run. It's a 3-1 count now. And she'll take a walk. Igawa's mojo goes down. Evelyn Wiggs, the 8-hole hitter, digs in. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. She's the winning run. It's 1-1 quickly. Igawa's 83rd pitch upcoming. In there for a strike. It's 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground. Igawa picks it up over to second, on to first, in time for the double play. The Sirloins win this one, and they're ahead now, 3-1 in this series, taking a big leap into the driver's seat. Good games tonight from both of our players. Good games to Eduardo, jumping out with some offense and some great pitching, I have to say, tonight to get it done. This was a impressive showing from him. To get this deep into the semifinal and now be ahead in this series. We know he loves to run his starters deep into games if you'll let him, and when he's pitching like that, it was the complete game was pretty much a foregone conclusion. So nicely done by him tonight. But Chronic Lies put up some strong contact and just didn't look like they were really able to put together the rallies and the hit parades that Ed was able to do and stay in these games tonight. But that's nothing to be said for the continuation of this one. I'm going to have to get with the players to see when it's going to be. Game 5 could clinch it for Ed to the World Series, but 6 and 7 could very much be a possibility in this coin flip matchup that we talked about already last time when we saw the first 2 games. So big sweep for Ed in tonight's games. Great games to our players again. Thank them so much for streaming. Eduardo did the first set of streams. Chronic did tonight's stream. We'll figure out how we do the rest from here. And so far, no more programming scheduled, I think, up until like Wednesday, Thursday next week. So we'll see some announcements for that, and yeah, I'll keep everybody posted. So everybody, Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you for joining us for the games tonight. Shout out to Urban for getting us our promo on the go. He's at a voiceover conference right now, making some connections, networking, and expanding his profession and doing good things out there. So shout out to Urban. We love to see everybody succeed in who's with us here in the XBL. So best of luck to him there, and thank him for doing that promo on the go. And everybody, have a safe and pleasant evening. I will see you next time.